outage lighting here. I would usually have, more lights, but only got this little ring light to work with since it's plugged up to my laptop and the power's not going to be on for a couple hours. But I thought, let's dunk on Cenk Uygur and TYT some more, because there's always so many things worth dunking on them for. This case, Cenk Uygur is talking shit, just lying about Cuba, saying how the Castros have been in power for so long when neither Fidel's dead, Raul Castro's not the president anymore, and just more talking shit, just more Western chauvinism and imperialism. It's being another useful idiot for U.S. empire. So let's take a look here at Cenk Uygur.
So first of all, is Cuba an authoritarian regime? Absolutely. Would I prefer that the people of Cuba have freedom?
The people in Cuba have more freedom than the people in the United States, Cenk Uygur. The people in freedom have access to health care. It's universal there. They also have access to higher education. That's also universal there. They also have lower infant mortality rates there. They have higher literacy rates. They have the same life expectancy. Achieving all this while the United States has been trying to strangle the Cuban Revolution since it came into power. Just shut the fuck up. You have no idea what you're talking about. Again, just another useful idiot for U.S. empire and imperialism. That's all TYT and liberal synthetic left places serve as, is just useful idiots for U.S. empire and Western chauvinism.
Absolutely, an actual democracy which they do not have now.
There's far more democracy in Cuba than there is in the United States, and to believe otherwise, you've just been, brainwashed, as we all have, with American exceptionalism, how America is this great shining example, this great city on a hill, when it's one of the most undemocratic places in the world, and where, capital reigns supreme. You can't really have that and have a democracy, Cenk Uygur. They don't have that in Cuba, right?
Okay, the Castros have been in charge forever.
Legit. Here we go. Chief of State, President Miguel Diaz-Canel Bermudez since October 10th, 2019. Vice President Salvador Antonio Valdez Mesa since, again, obviously on the same ticket there. It says, note, the president is both chief of state, head of government.
It's clearly
just look how much bullshit he's able to spout off in this 30-second clip. We're barely halfway through it. It's clearly a dictatorship, okay?
Okay, and all the dreams of communism.
Is this motherfucker, he doesn't even know what communism is, right? Communism would be the highest stage of communism would be a classless and stateless society. The lower stage would be socialism, a dictatorship of the proletariat. And communism would be, there's so much wealth and abundance, everybody has access to that, everybody's material conditions are so good that the conditions for state and classes basically just melt away. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Honestly, nonsense. There was never any communism.
Again, they are transitioning towards communism. They are in the lower stage called socialism, you absolute fucking doofus. I mean, is he this dumb and obtuse, or is this just like an act? It seems like, honestly, most of the things they talk about on TYT, they have like absolutely no idea what these things mean, and they're just useful idiots for U.S. imperialism and empire.
Communism almost always turns into dictatorship.
Yes. No. The dictatorship would be a dictatorship of the proletariat. You fucking ignoramus. Because what we have in the United States right now is a dictatorship of the capitalist class and their overlords in government, who push through policies and laws and rules and fight for things that are beneficial to the very small amount of people, the capitalist class, the owner class, while everybody else gets fucked over. A dictatorship of the proletariat would turn that equation on its hands. The working people would be in charge. They would be making decisions that benefit the working class and not the capitalist class. Hence, dictatorship of the proletariat. God damn, he's so stupid, right?
And that's what it turned into here.
Oh my God. I'm sorry you had to see that. I know it's so horrible and cringe in every way, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, you definitely need to put left in quotations because Cenk Uygur, Anna Kasparian, Hackset, TYT, others in the synthetic left sphere, not on the left because they support U.S. imperialism. Here, Cenk was just making up all of these lies and accusations without any type of evidence, saying the Castros have been in charge forever. He obviously doesn't even know who's fucking president, who's leading that country right now, has obviously no idea what communism or socialism actually means in practice, and talking about how authoritarian Cuba is when the United States is the biggest fucking police state in the world. Maybe stop talking shit about Cuba, a place that gives everybody health care, college, lower infant mortality rate than the United States. Maybe focus on getting some of that shit in your own fucking country, you absolute imperialist hack, you useful idiot for U.S. empire. Just shut the fuck up. And again, if you're supporting TYT right now, what are you doing? Boycott, divest, unlike, unsubscribe from them. Only reason we should be talking about TYT is to call out their bullshit, like Cenk Uygur in this video, just absolutely just making up lies and throwing so much bullshit at Cuba in this 30-second clip. It is quite mind-blowing, isn't it? Again, their hacks support real, independent leftist journalists. I mean, for fuck's sake, the other day we had Anna Kasparian on TYT talking shit about homeless people, saying they're all criminals and operating these open-air drug markets. And what does their, boss Katzenberg do? Fighting for the same thing. So they're literally parroting what their wealthy donors want them to say at this point. And they, obviously, we go back not too long, they're smearing, journalists with actual credibility, anti-imperialist journalists like Aaron Mate, talking shit about Julian Assange, lying about what's going on in Syria. The list is long, and it is filled with all the horrible things that these characters at TYT have said and done over the years, and seems like a lot of that bullshit, as far as imperialism, they're really doubling down on recently. So again, TYT is trash. Get your news analysis from other sources unless you're consuming it to dunk on it like this. Like the video if you like the damn video. Peace. Much love, all parted people. Subscribe for more content.